then you can experience what it's like a day at the beach. How's it going? Good. See that mansion up there? There's all kinds of beautiful mansions up in these hills here. Right on the coast, see? Right on the ocean. So that's like as far as they allow. That house had a special variance because it's an older mansion. And as we walk over here, you're gonna see more. See, there's really high cliffs around here. Hence, so many stairs. Makes sense, huh? All right, back to the ocean side. So like I said, please subscribe, you know. This is new for me. I've been an avid photographer. I love photography, but I really want to get into videography, a new medium. I just bought this brand new Canon state-of-the-art 1080p hard drive camera. So I've already spent some money to get this going so you could get the best picture. I had 720 before because they didn't have 1080p then, and now I've got this one. As you see, the fog's rolling in. We get a lot of fog in summer here. Look at this mansion. These mansions were here when I was in high school. I used to see them all the time. But this house keeps going and going. I don't know if you can see that, but it's going further and further. And you see that palm tree? Palm trees aren't native here. I remember when there was helicopters flying those in. It's too cool to palm trees to be natural here. We're more like Europe, our climate. It's Mediterranean. It isn't hot like LA. We're averaging 65 degrees a year on average. And summer's our coolest season because of the ocean and the inland. It's so hot that we have natural air conditioning. It's rare that we ever get a hot day. Very rare. It's actually as rare as it raining in summer. There's a lot of fog, which, you know, the plants absorb the moisture. But as far as raining, it doesn't rain at all during summer. In fact, just the other day we did have rain, and it was big news because of how rare it is for it to ever rain here during summer. Oh, believe me, we get a lot of rain January, February, March, April. We have like a rain season where the storms open up and rain. In fact, Capitola Village, which I will be there one day filming, Capitola, flooded twice because there was so much rain in such a short period of time. You really don't need flood insurance around here, but it's always good to have. You know, I was State Farm insurance producer agent, and the lower your risk is, the cheaper it is. Because, I don't know if you know this, but if you were to get flooded and you don't have flood insurance, which is through the federal government only, you can buy it through other companies, but it's still through the federal insurance. The flood insurance program. That the lower your risk is, the cheaper it is. At my home in Southwest Reno, I had to pay $2,400 a year. I was extreme flood zone because my home bordered a lake and I had a creek running through my property. And during a big New Year's storm, instead of it raining, instead of it snowing, it rained all the way up to like 14,000 feet. So all that water came down the mountains. Reno's at around 4,500 to 5,000 feet. And all that rain rushed down and rushed into our creeks. My creek completely filled up. My sump pumps turned on and everything like that. But unfortunately my sump pump failed. And my home was 3 stories tall, and just the garage and the lowest bedroom got 6 inches of water. That equaled $25,000 in damage, which I'm happy to say State Farm covered and put back like material. I was very impressed with the job they did. I have no animosity towards State Farm whatsoever. I have some animosity against my main agent. But State Farm is an awesome company. I know how awesome it is by working for them, which I can work for them again. It's just, I'm thinking I want something different right now. I want a job where I am the boss, because I'm self-motivated and I'm dedicated and I like to build relationships, so I know that I can do it. So in a video response or comments, tell me a little bit about yourself. I introduced myself before. However, I don't know if you've seen that. One of my first scenic vlogs, and it was my first scenic vlog that I was very proud of. I love the way it turned out. Was Monterey Hills to the ocean. I took you from the coastal hills to the ocean in 5 parts. We went places like Jack's Peak. We went to Pebble Beach, Pacific Grove. Didn't make it to Carmel, but almost. Monterey, of course, is where the coastal hills and some of the ocean footage in Pacific Grove were shot. All in the area that I live. And it only took 5 or 7 minutes for me to get from the hills to the ocean, because it's just, the hills are right there. And we have all kinds of Monterey pines and a lot of foliage. It's very rural around here. That's why there's so much wildlife, because we're all about the environment. Yeah. All right, I guess you can see me now, huh? I'm sorry. Let me wide angle this out. All right, so here I am. Nice, huh? Okay. So, hope you guys are enjoying this. Sorry if it's a little boring. I do have a tripod. If this is too jerky, let me know and I'll use the tripod. But like I said, I just wanted to film it from a perspective of you actually seeing beauty and actually feeling like you're walking with me and seeing the scenery. That's kind of the unique thing of my channel. Kind of shot in one frame. I'm about to get wet again. Alright, so right here is Aptos. I will be going to Rio Del Mar tomorrow, or the next day. And then, you see those hills right there? That's the Santa Cruz Mountains and the coastal redwood forest. Here, let me stabilize a little bit more. We will go to that too, okay? We're going to be going all over the place. And where you see it getting foggy over there, that's Santa Cruz. So, this is the beach that I grew up on. We live right on the cliffs of Manresa Beach, in Selva Beach. So, this brings back a lot of memories to me. You actually have to pay to come see this beach, like quite a few of California beaches, but I know the beach access from where I used to live. So, they let me through the gates and I was able to come here. Actually, in one of my videos, I believe I got a baby California condor too. So please subscribe to my channel, Homes 90269, and you'll get